Hello and welcome back to Vigilant Me. In today's video, we are going to talk about the basics of COVID-19 vaccines. Do watch this video till the end because in this video, we are going to cover how vaccination works, types of vaccines, phases of trial, COVID-19 vaccines in India, who should and who should not take the COVID-19 vaccine, vaccination post-COVID infection, possible side effects of vaccine. To start with, let us understand what is vaccination and how does it work. When we administer an antigen in the form of vaccine into a healthy individual, it provokes an immune response in the body. You may observe these kind of immune responses either in the form of fever or body ache. This immune response activates our body to produce antibodies against that antigen or that virus or whatever microorganism was there in the vaccine. Hence, in future, if we ever come across any such microorganism, our body is ready with the antibodies to fight against that particular disease. Just like me, I'm sure even you have come across the discussions like this type of vaccine is better, that type of vaccine is better. Is it? So let us understand the basics behind these types. So the type of vaccine can be divided on the basis of basically two criteria. The first is the route of administration and the second is the technique which is used to develop that particular vaccine. So based on route of administration, there are three types of vaccines: oral, nasal and injectable. And based on the technique, vaccine could be a live or inactivated attenuated virus vaccine, viral vector vaccine, nucleic acid vaccines, which are sometimes also called as mRNA vaccines, and protein based vaccines. During this time of COVID-19 pandemic, scientists and pharmaceutical giants are working really hard to develop a safe and effective vaccine. Do you know that more than 200 vaccines entered these trials, but only a few could make it to the advanced phases of clinical trial? What does this mean? This means that the regulatory body has kept really stringent norms which a vaccine has to go through and pass. These norms are especially focused in terms of safety and efficacy of the vaccine, which means your vaccine is safe for you. Next discussion which we frequently come across is about the phases of vaccine development. That this vaccine is in this phase, that vaccine is in that phase. So let us understand the phases of vaccine development in brief. So the first phase is called as preclinical, which is all about the development of a vaccine in the laboratory. No trial on anybody, nothing, just the development of the formulation. Once the vaccine is ready, it enters the phase 1 clinical trial, which is primarily focused on the safety of vaccine. It usually involves 8 to 10 participants. Once the safety is confirmed, the vaccine enters phase 2 of clinical trial, where it is tested that whether a vaccine is doing its job, whether a vaccine is able to produce the immune response in body, whether the body is producing antibodies against the virus. This phase involves 100 or more participants. Once the immunogenicity of the vaccine is confirmed, it enters the phase 3 of clinical trials, wherein the vaccine is allowed or approved for restricted use in public. In this phase, the vaccine is tested for providing the actual protection against that particular virus or the microorganisms. This phase involves around 50,000 or more participants. So the vaccines which are available in hospitals as of now are in their phase 3 of clinical trials. Now, let us take a quick look at the COVID-19 vaccines which are currently under trial in India. So majority of these vaccines are injectables, and one of these is supposed to be intranasal, means it is expected to be in the form of nasal drops or nasal spray. Covaxin, Covishield and Sputnik V are the most popular ones as of now among injectables. Now, we have come across various myths in terms of vaccine. who should take and who should not take the vaccine. So let us see what WHO has to say about it. So WHO says that every individual who is 18 years or older should take the vaccine, in spite of any of the comorbid condition like hypertension, diabetes, asthma, or if you have any kind of disease related to your liver, your kidney, your lungs, or if you have any chronic infection, you should take the vaccine provided these infections and these diseases are in a stable condition. Then there are certain conditions wherein there is no clear guidance available. For example, pregnancy, breastfeeding, and this is so because the vaccine has not yet been studied on such individuals. So we lack data on this. Safety data is not available. Hence, we cannot say whether a pregnant woman or a breastfeeding mother should take the vaccine or not. Then comes who should not take a vaccine. If you have any history of severe allergic reactions to any of the vaccine component, you should not take the vaccine. Consult with your physician. And if you are below 18 years of age, it is not advised to take the vaccine. Now, let us take a look at most frequently asked questions in terms of COVID vaccination. The most popular is, should I get vaccinated if I had COVID infection in past? WHO says, yes, you should get vaccinated and consult your physician before taking the vaccine. You should get vaccinated even if you had COVID infection, because there is no substantial data available to support that the natural immunity which you have gained through infection will last longer or not. Next is there a possibility that COVID test result will turn positive after vaccination? To answer this, let us understand that there are three basic tests for COVID: RT-PCR, antigen and antibody. So among these, RT-PCR and antigen will not turn positive and antibody will turn positive because you have developed antibodies due to the immune response initiated by vaccine. Next is there a possibility of COVID infection even after vaccination? The answer to this is yes, there is a possibility. But the studies show that the severity of infection is much lower. Now let us look at the benefits of vaccination. Vaccination provides protection from developing severe infections. The chances of hospitalization is much lower. And by taking a vaccine, you protect people around you. But how? If you have taken a vaccine, you are less likely to catch an infection and spread it. Now, there are certain myths about side effects of COVID-19 vaccine. So just like any other vaccine, it is absolutely normal to develop mild to moderate side effects due to this COVID-19 vaccine, which may not be the alarming signs, and these may last for a few days. You may observe such side effects in the form of pain at the injection site, fever, fatigue, headache, muscle pain, chills, diarrhea, etc. Please consult your doctor in case you develop any of the severe side effect after taking this vaccine. Now last but not the least, let us be hopeful that this too shall pass. Let us be the part of healing process. Let us register for our dose. Get vaccinated, spread positivity, not rumors. Stay hydrated, eat healthy, and stay active. Follow COVID etiquettes. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Stay healthy. Thank you for watching.